So Adrienne, an indirect part of the farm project was to build bakeries.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lukas Bakery in Leipzig helped us to fund 3 bakeries, which are in Forikolo, Koteya and Kumrawai.
Mm-hmm.
And another bakery is in Rotifon with the help of Mr. Drexler.
Mm-hmm.
So could you tell us a little bit more about like the bakeries and the whole concept behind it?
Yeah, in reality, we in Mansaray alone we have 3 bakeries we have built, funded by Lukas Bakery here in Germany. The first one was built in Forikolo, the second one is in Koteya, and the third one is in Kumrawai.
Mm-hmm.
And generally, all of them are in full operation as I am talking now. But the impact of the one in Kumrawai is more than even the one we built in Forikolo.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Kumrawai is the seat of the paramountship. The population is higher than in Forikolo and Koteya. So the demand for bread in Kumrawai is very high. So because of this high demand, we are under pressure to build another oven because the demand for bread there is very high. So there is demand for us to build another oven to be able to meet the demand of the people there.
Mm-hmm.
In Kumrawai, we have 3 bakers at the moment, and we have about 5 apprentices who are working under these bakers. And we have about 10 women who are engaged in the selling of the bread.
Mm-hmm.
We don't only bake bread there, we only bake cakes.
Mm-hmm.
There is a special type of cake they call kill driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they bake it out of flour, egg, milk and sugar. It tastes very nice. You bake this type of cake in the oven. They also bake rice breads. This we get out of rice.
So you pretty much use the local
the local it is only the smell that is imported. The smell that is imported, that this wheat flour. They also do cassava bread. This is they get from the cassava plant that is produced locally. So apart from the baker's own exercise, there are women who do some amount of catering. They do some type of cakes they do on their own. They are trained, so they come to the oven. They give a small amount of money to the people who work in the bakery so that they can bake their own bread. We've made it available for them. This is to maintain the cleanliness of the oven. So they give some amount of token to the baker so that they are allowed to bake their cakes and other things. So this is happening especially in Kumrawai. You see, there is a training exercise taking place, and there is one that is done purely on a marketing basis. And at times we give some of the bread and cakes and cakes to the kids in the school.
That's good.
I provided all what they need, like the meal, all the other things. Like in the baking of the bread, for example, the bread, they use sugar, they use yeast, they use salt, and they use the flour. That's in the baking of the normal bread. And in the making of the rice bread, they use sugar, they use oil, and they use salt. In the baking of the cassava bread, they use salt, cassava, and some amount of oil. You see, this is the way. These are some of the ingredients they use in the baking exercise.
Did you try baking a bread?
Yeah, when they started, I was part of it, especially when I bought the mixing machine. The day I took it to Forikolo, I had to demonstrate how it is used. So I was part of it. You see, I brought in a baker, an experienced baker from Kafubolo, who works in a much bigger bakery in Kafubolo. So he was with me in Forikolo for almost a week. He was training the other guys who are now doing the bakery in Forikolo. So in Kumrawai, I brought in somebody permanently who is a baker. So he is head of the bakery. He is administering the bakery work in Kumrawai. So this is how I designed everything.
You're pretty much an all-rounder.
Yeah, it is like being an all-round, a supervisor type of role I am playing.